Marjorie Taylor Greene called it a genocide before Bernie Sanders. Notes from the edge of the narrative matrix. MAGA wingnut Marjorie Taylor Greene is calling the Gaza Holocaust a genocide, while progressive hero Bernie Sanders continues to adamantly refuse to do so, despite the solidified consensus among human rights groups and genocide experts that that's what this is. This is humiliating for everything that passes for the left in mainstream U.S. politics. Imagine being such a dogshit human being that you'd let Marjorie Taylor Greene be a better person than you. I see people say that we shouldn't use the label genocide until Israel has been found guilty by an international court, but that's exactly the same as saying you can't say a murderer is trying to murder someone and intervene to stop him until he has been convicted of murder in a court of law. France, the UK, and Canada are saying they intend to recognize a Palestinian state in September. It's unclear what this would look like, how it would happen, or how it would address any of the Israeli atrocities we're witnessing at the moment. I mean, the US and Israel are openly and explicitly saying they're going to empty all the Palestinians out of Gaza. What are they going to do? Stick a Palestinian flag in the empty field of rubble? If they were serious about stopping this nightmare, they'd be talking about hard economic sanctions. Those who say everything Israel is doing in Gaza can be explained by October 7th have it exactly backwards. Everything we're seeing in Gaza explains why October 7th happened in the first place. The sadism and psychopathy we're witnessing in Gaza didn't magically appear 22 months ago. Everyone in Gaza has been experiencing Israel's abusiveness in various manifestations throughout their entire lives. Israel has always been this way. October 7th just gave it the excuse to completely unleash its genocidal impulses. People still supporting this genocide really think they'll be able to use "I didn't know Israel was lying" to defend themselves when this all comes crashing down. You fucking knew. You knew the whole time. You lied your way into this, but you won't be able to lie your way out. Israel's strongest propaganda weapons are Western governments, the Western press, legions of paid trolls, and an extremely powerful lobby. Palestine's strongest propaganda weapons are Israel's actions, raw video footage, facts, journalism, and the translate from Hebrew button. Gosh, I wonder what else the Palestinians have been right about this entire fucking time. Israel and its supporters constantly frame Israel's actions as representative of all Jews everywhere. They'll deny it, but it's true. That is indisputably what you are communicating when you accuse everyone who criticizes Israel's actions of hating Jews. Israel is doing the worst things anyone has ever seen under a Star of David banner and claiming to represent all Jews when they do it. Where do people expect this to lead? Do they think it will lead good places? The truth is that Israel and its supporters have done more to promote hatred of Jews in the last 22 months than all the neo-Nazis and anti-Semitic conspiracy theorists on Earth have in the last 80 years. Nobody is fomenting hatred of Jews more rapidly and effectively than the genocidal apartheid state which claims to represent all Jews. Everyone complains that Israel and its apologists lie constantly, but, of course they're gonna lie. Have you seen what the truth looks like? Hating Israel without also hating the U.S. centralized Western power structure that backs it is a silly and nonsensical position. Historically, those who commit genocide have always had stated justifications for their actions. They've always claimed they were defending themselves. They've always denied they were in the wrong. They didn't twist their mustaches like cartoon supervillains cackling about how fun it is to do genocide and be evil. They provided reasons and explanations for why what they were doing was right. The fact that Israel has arguments and apologia defending its actions doesn't negate the conclusively established fact that Israel is committing genocide. Of course, they're justifying their actions and claiming they're in the right. That's what always happens. I'm having trouble finding the words to talk about the people who are scurrying around, lying and manipulating to excuse the deliberate starvation of civilians in Gaza today. Evil doesn't cut it. Monster and psychopath are too kind. How do these people live with themselves? They have to live each and every moment of their lives inside the sort of brain that would produce this kind of behavior. I sincerely cannot imagine living life in that way, for even one day. Israel supporters are so shockingly, venomously evil that it makes you stop and reevaluate everything you think you know about humanity. Every spiritual, philosophical, and psychological insight you've arrived at over the course of your life will struggle to make sense of the freakish, gratuitous sadism you'll witness in Israel's apologists describing their own thoughts in their own words. It actually makes you question your entire worldview. I am out of words. I write words for a living, and I have no words. There is nothing I can say.